I've just completed my second observation with Nancy, and these are my post-reflection thoughts, my post-observation reflection thoughts. I feel quite good because I think that the lesson went well in the sense that it was relevant and they were engaged and they were on task. They seemed to really enjoy the subject. I was a little bit nervous because YouTube is quite specific. It's a specific website, and if they didn't use it then the whole lesson might be a little bit more difficult, but they actually all did, and of course they do. They use it for lots of things, so I think the vocabulary and the language we looked at was really important for them. The only thing that is a bit of a shame is that I feel I've tried to cram in too much. I often do that with lesson observations. You try and cover so much and you try and integrate skills, do a bit of reading, do a bit of speaking, even doing a bit of watching in this particular lesson with the memorising the videos. There were moments in the lesson that I felt I could have stayed on that subject or stayed on that task and expanded it more to focus on the language that emerged from it rather than moving on to the next task. I did cover a lot, and I think perhaps that could have been a 2-hour lesson easily. However, having said that, I was really worried about my timing because I was fitting a lot in and it all seemed to go quite well. They seemed to enjoy the kind of, you've only got 2 minutes, therefore you've got to be fast, and that kind of cognitive challenge that I gave them. Other than that, I think that perhaps I could have worked a little bit more on target language, on pronunciation, things like that, but they weren't really my main aims. My main aim was to give them the opportunity to practice and develop new vocabulary, and I think that they did use the target language when they were describing the videos. So I think my aims were achieved, but I could have gone into more depth with each particular aim and perhaps tried to simplify it rather than trying to cover so much. Thanks.